Show you how to replace the seals on the rear tail lights, which actually are replaceable separate. This X5 E70 has a water leak in the side wells. Now there are some common places that create water leaks on this vehicle. On this one too, on this side, there's bus connections, splices down here, and if water fills up in here, you can have various electrical malfunctions because the bus connections actually get corroded. So one place to check is if you come up here, you want to check where the wiring loom goes through the body. If this is loose or it even moves a lot, you want to actually just put some RTV around that seal and then reinstall. I know that on the left side on this vehicle it is actually a little loose over here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take this panel off, and water's been leaking into this side section right here. I think it's coming from the taillight, so we're going to replace just the seal on the taillight. You need 8mm wrench or ratchet, and we're just going to take these nuts off and slide the housing off. So you do have to disconnect. There's a little tab underneath, slide that off. Alright, this should be a pretty simple removal. To remove these taillight housings, you just have to remove the 8mm nuts from the studs and slide the taillight housing out. It looks like this taillight is leaking. This is kind of less common. More I've seen from the wiring loom through the body. Alright, so that's ready. Alright, so simply remove, should slide right out. And then we can take a look at the gasket and see. Looks like it's been leaking. I don't know. What's this up here? Seam. And you can take a look at the surface. You can see we do have this area right here on the bottom. Maybe it's not sealing right there. We're going to replace the gasket anyways. Hopefully it fixes the leak. The leak might actually be coming from this wiring loom up here too, because this is actually really loose. So we're going to go ahead and replace the gasket. You just have to peel it off. Yeah, it is kind of old looking, right? Kind of brittle. And these gaskets just come on like a stick-on gasket, so make sure you have the right size, right side, and then you just peel the sticker off and line it up, push it in. Nice and easy. Put it back in. Actually, maybe we should wipe this down. Side note, for this housing you have a tab and it has to slide and lock on right on the side. Here's the tab right there. So when you put this on, you have to guide it in right there. Should be pretty straightforward. Make sure that locks. Slide it in. Make sure you can't pull it out from the side. There it is. And then you just have to reinstall the nuts onto the studs. You want to gently snug these down. You don't want to snap these off. The gasket should be doing all the work. I mean, I'd have to guess that this might be, I don't know, 6 Newton meters, 10 at the most. But I think you're better off going by feel. Yeah, draw the gasket in even just by going around all the perimeter, and then snug it up. And you can water test this just by setting up a hose and spraying it down for a while. You have a way to direct the water flow, or wait till the next rainstorm and recheck. Plug in your housing and reinstall your panel. And you're all set. I mean, the opposite side is basically the same thing. So passenger side, there's a little flap right here, and same thing, you just have the studs and it slides out. So you just replace this, it's the exact same repair. So this wiring loom is another source of, I usually don't do the upper one, actually, it's just the bottom one, this one here. Yep, right here on the bottom is where the water actually gets in, and you just have to lift it up. It's just a press fit in. If you lift up on the seal, there's two little plastic tabs that you press, and that's going to release it. And usually these tabs weaken and then water can get in. So you just want to clean up the area from dirt and then apply some RTV around the perimeter of the opening, and then just reinstall and let it cure, and that'll stop this leak. Okay, just going to take a little bit of black silicone, and you just put a little bit, just enough to coat the surface around the perimeter. Just go around the entire area. You can put a little bit on your finger if you need to, and just kind of paste it on real light. You just need a thin layer. You're just reinforcing the gasket is really what you're doing. And then line it up and clip it back on, and you're good to go. Just make sure that it's all the way around. Yep, put some pressure on it, and you should see just a little bit of the gasket come out. You can wipe it up, but you can just leave it too. It's just a tiny bit. And then just let it cure, and that'll stop the leak coming from these wiring looms. You can do this on both sides.